Good evening, my lovely year 11s. As you can see, my hair is a bit ruffled up, and that's because I just came back from school and I had a tough year 9 class, as you would know. But I wanted to use this time, at least these 10 minutes, to quickly introduce you to factorials. Why do I want to do that? Because we're going to start combinations uh, on Tuesday, and it's a good idea that we go through the basic concept of factorial so that we don't have to spend too much time in class and rather we can work on problems right away when we get started or when we start the lesson. So what are factorials? Let me just see if this works. Yep, let's use a black pen. So factorials. Well, an exclamation mark to you could mean a number of different things. We use it in English when we are showing surprise or excitement. So, hey, that's with an exclamation mark. It just shows excitement. However, in mathematics, a factorial means the exclamation mark means something else. So if I say uh, n factorial uh, or a number factorial, let's just take an example rather than going into the general description of it or the general way n factorial is written. What I'll do is I'll just take an example to explain this in an easier way. Let's take an example of let's change the color. Let's change take an example of 10 factorial or 5 factorial easier. So 5 factorial. 5 factorial can be written as 5 times 4 times 3. God, I'm sorry, it's the first time I'm using this pad, so it does look a little ugly. Not a little ugly, a lot ugly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna erase this back, 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 back. Okay. I'm gonna try to write this neatly. I'm gonna try because I know people like Alicia would not like untidy writing. So 5 factorial is equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is equal to 5 times 4 is 20, 20 times 3 is 60, 60 times 2 is 120. So it's 120. So that's what basically a factorial means. So if I could do another one, let's say this time we did 7 factorial. That's the same as 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So as you can see, if we had to write this using a general notation in which the number was represented by n, that would be n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus 3 and dot 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 so on till 1. Oops, that's the factorial. Sorry, that's supposed to be a 1. And that is what the factorial notation actually is. I'm gonna highlight this in, let's say, blue. You keep decreasing the number until you reach 1. And you could use this in your notes. could put this in your notes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down. How do I scroll down? Yeah, that works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down. We're going to do a few problems together. Let's just start with a simple problem here. Let's use green this time. So let's say we did what is 10 factorial over 5 factorial over 2 factorial. That can be written as 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times. Now I could write this as 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, but I choose not to because I'd rather do this. I'd stop it at the 5 factorial and write 5 factorial below it and a 2 factorial here. As you can see, the reason I did that was it was a clever technique. The reason I did that was this allows me to do something I love the most in mathematics, that is, as you would know, cancelling. Okay, and now it's a clear and simple answer. The 2 factorial is just 2, so 2 goes into 10 5 times. So 5 times 8 is 40 times 9 is 360 times 6 is 360 times 42, whatever that is. 5 times 8 is 40. 40 times 7 is 280. 280 times 6 is 200 times 6 is 1200. 1200 plus 480 is 1680. And 1680 times 9, which is 168 times 9 is 72. 7 6 are 40. 7 6 9 are 54. 54 and 761. 9 times 1 9. 1512. I might be wrong, but that's what I'm getting. Might be wrong. I would ask someone to check, but we are not in class and I don't have a calculator nearby. So that's the concept of factorials, and I just wanted you to go through these two problems, just one on simple factorial and one on division of factorials, and we'll continue doing more problems in class tomorrow.